Breaking Mzansi Insider reports. Vusimusi Matlala has emerged as a controversial and shadowy figure, often linked to South Africa's criminal underworld. He is alleged to have built a reputation not only within illicit networks but also for his supposed ability to penetrate structures meant to uphold the law. At the center of the allegations are claims that Matlala cultivated relationships with individuals inside law enforcement agencies. These connections, according to reports and speculation, may have enabled him to gain access to sensitive information, evade investigations, or influence operations from within. Such accusations, if proven, would point to a deeply troubling breach of institutional integrity. Observers say figures like Matlala often operate through complex webs of influence, blending intimidation, financial incentives, and strategic alliances. This makes it difficult for authorities to trace clear lines of accountability, especially in environments already grappling with corruption challenges. Law enforcement agencies in South Africa have, in recent years, faced mounting scrutiny over internal corruption and infiltration by organized crime. Cases involving compromised officers have fueled public concern that criminal networks may be exploiting weaknesses within the system. As the allegations around Vusimusi Matlala deepen, attention is increasingly turning to how such influence is allegedly sustained over time. Analysts suggest that figures tied to organized crime rarely act alone. Instead, they rely on tightly controlled networks that stretch across business, politics, and law enforcement. A key concern raised in discussions about Matlala is the culture of silence that often surrounds cases like these. Whistleblowers, who could potentially expose wrongdoing, may fear retaliation or lack confidence in protection systems. This creates an environment where alleged infiltration can persist unchecked, shielded by intimidation and secrecy. There are also claims that financial leverage plays a central role. Organized crime figures are often believed to use money as a tool to secure loyalty or cooperation, whether through bribery or strategic partnerships. If such tactics were used, it would suggest a deliberate effort to weaken the justice system from within. The broader implication is a potential erosion of public trust. When citizens begin to suspect that those tasked with enforcing the law may be compromised, confidence in the entire justice system can decline. This, in turn, can embolden criminal elements and make effective policing even more difficulties. As scrutiny intensifies around Vusimusi Matlala, the focus now shifts to what happens next. Allegations of this magnitude, linking an underworld figure to possible influence within law enforcement, demand not only attention, but decisive action from oversight bodies and the justice system. Investigative authorities are under pressure to demonstrate independence and rigor. Any credible probe would likely involve internal affairs units, anti-corruption task teams, and possibly external watchdogs to ensure impartiality. The integrity of such investigations will be critical, especially in a climate where public skepticism is already high. Legal experts point out that cases involving alleged criminal networks embedded within state institutions are often complex and slow-moving. They require strong evidence, protected witnesses, and airtight prosecution strategies. Without these, even serious allegations can fail to translate into convictions. At the same time, civil society and advocacy groups are expected to play a vital role. Public pressure has historically been a catalyst for accountability, pushing authorities to act where there might otherwise be hesitation. Calls for transparency, lifestyle audits, and institutional reform are likely to grow louder as the story develops. In the end, the Matlala saga could become a defining test, whether the system can confront alleged corruption within its own ranks, or whether such claims will fade without consequence. The outcome will not only affect those directly involved but could shape public trust in law enforcement for years to come.